Hi, second graders. Welcome back to math. I'm Misty Ariel from Citizenship Academy. We're moving on to lesson 20 today. For this lesson, I want to make sure you have a lot of paper to use because we're going to be drawing different place value charts and using drawings rather than the chips to show how we add and show how we move. So make sure you have enough paper to draw a couple different place value charts. And of course, something to write with. So let's get started. So we're going to be using both drawings and the vertical method today to add up to like over 100, okay, within 1,000, of course. So let's get started. We're going to start off today with a little bit of fluency practice, just like we did yesterday. Now we want to know these fast facts as fast as we can so that when we're doing these vertical method additions, we can just add our ones, add our tens, lickety split super fast. So it's very important that we practice these and kind of get them down, okay? So I'm going to show you the problem and I'm going to snap my fingers and I want you to tell me either the missing number or the answer as fast as you can. Ready? Here we go. Good job. Missing number this time. Good. 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 Yeah. You should be noticing a little bit of a pattern. Yeah. Good. Be a second for this one. This one's a missing number problem. Nice job. That one's an easy. We know our tens facts. Ooh. Switching it up. Good. Missing number. Missing part. Good. Doubles. We love our doubles. Nice. Good. Keep going. All right. Let's get into our application problem. So get out your paper and pencil. Here we go. This one's a little bit different, so I want to go over it before we start solving to make sure you know how to answer the right way. So our problem today says Kendra and Jojo are counting their marbles. Kendra has 38 and Jojo has 62. Kendra says they have 100 marbles together, but Jojo says they have 90. Use words, numbers, or a model to prove who is right. So for this problem, we're trying to figure out how many marbles they have together, right? But do we just want to tell how many marbles they have together? No, right? The question is asking us who is correct. Is Kendra correct, saying that they have 100 marbles together, or is Jojo correct, saying they have 90 marbles together? So our job is to figure out what the correct answer is and decide who is right. Is Kendra right or Jojo right, and why? So what I want you to do right now is use the vertical method, use a drawing, whatever makes more sense to you, to add 38 plus 62 to figure out who is right. So pause the video, try that on your own, whatever method makes more sense to you, and come back and we'll go over it both ways. Ready? Okay, so we're going to start off doing it with a place value chart. So I'm going to add 38 plus 62. So I'm going to start by doing 3 tens, 8 ones for 38, and then I'm going to leave a space as usual. And I'm going to draw 6 tens, 2 ones for 62. Now what I'm noticing right away in my ones place is that there are 10 ones. So what am I going to do with those 10 ones? Exactly, bundle them up. So I'm going to circle them, draw an arrow, and add another 10. Okay, now how many tens do I have? 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. How many tens do I have? Yeah, I have 10 tens. What should I do with those 10 tens? Yeah, I gotta bundle them up and move them on over. Now, do I have any ones left over? Do I have any tens left over? What place has leftovers? What place has a drawing in it still? Yeah, just my hundreds. So 38 plus 62 equals 100. So if we go back to our problem, Kendra says they have 100 marbles together, so Kendra is correct. And we solved and got 100. Thumbs up if you solved it this way. Good job. All right, so we can also solve with the vertical method. Remember, lining up our tens and our ones. So 8 plus 2 is 10, so I'm going to bring the 0 down and move my 1 over to its tens place. Then I'm going to add 3 plus 6 plus 1, and that gives us 10, so I'm going to write 10. Same answer, right? Awesome job. Thumbs up if you solved it this way. Good. All right. So for today, I want you to solve it both ways so that we understand how both are working. So go ahead and draw a place value chart on your paper. And then I want you to draw with little circles like I've been showing you on the screen, 76 plus 27 on your place value chart. Draw it with little circles on your place value chart now. Okay, good. So this is what mine's going to look like. Well, this is what yours should look like too. 76 is 7 tens, 6 ones, and then 27 is 2 tens, 7 ones. Okay, so let's start with our ones place. We're going to circle, I see way more than 10, so I'm going to circle 10. When I circle the 10, we move them over, right? So go ahead and do that in your paper now. Pause if you need more time, obviously. If I'm moving too fast. Okay, now in our tens column, I see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tens. So what do I need to do in my tens place? Yeah, I need to circle those tens, right? And move them over to 100. Do I have any tens left? No, right? Do I have any ones left? Yeah, I have 3 ones left. So our answer is going to be 103 because we don't have any tens. Now let's try that in the vertical method. So underneath your drawing on your paper, I want you to pause and I want you to write 76 plus 27 in the vertical way. And then we'll solve it together. Good? Okay, so let's start by adding our ones. Our ones are right here. 6 plus 7 equals 13, which is 1 10 and 3 ones. So we're going to move our 1 10 over and put our 3 in our ones place. Good, right? Now we're going to add our tens. We have 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 1 more is 10. So there's 2 ways to do this. We can write the number 10 right here because there's no numbers in the hundreds place, or because we know it's a group of 100, we can move that 1 over so that we see it there in its place in our vertical method, and we can bring it down. 2 different ways to do it. Either way works for me, but we still got the same answer, right? So I want you to pause for 1 second, talk to somebody at home about how the vertical method and the drawing the picture on the place value are similar and how they relate to each other. So pause, talk about that, and then we'll do another one. We'll bring the vertical method back up. Yeah, so the vertical method is just the number way of showing what we're showing with the pictures in the place value chart. Right? They're showing the same thing, just we're showing it with numbers here and pictures here. So let's do the same thing with the next one. I'm going to have you solve this on your place value chart on your own to start. So draw a place value chart on a piece of paper below all your other problems. Draw the circles in for 42 plus 67 and solve. And then I'm going to come back, and then you come back, and we'll go over it together. So solve it just using the place value method now. Done? All right, let's go over it. So we're going to do 42, which is 4 tens, 2 ones, plus 67, which is 6 tens, 7 ones. Okay, so in my ones place, I see 2 plus 7 is 9. So do I have to group anything there? No, we can leave it alone. But in my tens place, I have 4 and 6. 4 and 6, I know from my fast facts is 10. So I'm going to group those up, and then I'm going to add a hundreds place. So looking at my place value chart, I see 100, 0 tens, 9 ones. So I'm looking at 109. Thumbs up if you got that. Good job. All right, underneath your place value way, I want you to try and solve it the vertical way. So you're going to write 42 plus 67, stack them up in the vertical way. And I want you to solve it on your own, and then we're going to come back and go over it together. Ready? Okay, so I'm going to start by adding my ones. So I have 2 plus 7, and that's going to give us 9. We don't have any tens to carry over, so we're done with that. Now we're going to add our tens. 4 plus 6 is 10. So I'm going to put my 0 down the bottom, and I'm going to move my 1 over to the hundreds place. Now there's no other hundreds to add with that 1, so I can just move that 1 down, and we get 109. Good job. Okay, so I'm going to show you what your exit ticket is today. You're basically just going to do what we just did in those last two problems. You're going to solve them vertically, and then you're going to you're going to solve it first on a place value chart and then solve it vertically, okay? Try it both ways to check your answers to make sure you're right, because I'm trying to trick you with some of these responses. You only have 5 problems today, so I want you to practice solving it both vertically and on your place value chart, just so we check our answers and so that we know how the bundling is working when we start doing the vertical method more often. All right, don't get tricked by the answers. I know you guys are smart, so you won't. But I will see you tomorrow. Good job today.